This video is all about thrift flips for the spring, and I'll tell you more about this collab that I've joined coming up. I picked up this beautiful print in a frame from an online auction for $3. I'm going to be taking it all apart, repainting the frame so that the detail that's on there stands out more. I'm using my Dollar Tree scraper to loosen up some of that adhesive that's stuck tight. And I always hate this part, flipping up those little tabs. It always sounds like I'm cracking the edges of the glass. It makes me so nervous. Anyway, when I got the print out, I realized it wasn't really matted. It's just a fake matte on the print. I was surprised. And now I'm doing some cleaning on the glass, and look at that. This thing has been in someone's storage for a very long time, and it took a lot to clean it up. Now I'm going to be painting the frame with celery and moss, matching up the leaves in the print. And for some more detailed, I'm using truffle and hazelnut. Don't that sound yummy together? Truffles and hazelnut coffee. Anyway, here I'm painting on the celery, and I'm not going to make you watch me paint this entire frame because it took hours. So I'm just going to come back when I'm done. Before I reveal the finished picture, I'd like to tell you more about this collab. This is called Refurbished Love, and we're doing the spring edition now. This is a monthly playlist hosted every third Sunday of the month by Buffie from Buffie Designs and Lon from Living Life with Lon. Both these ladies are so close to their 1,000 subscriber milestone, so if you're not already subscribed, please subscribe to them. Their channel links as well as this playlist link are in the descriptions below, so check those out. I still have a few more touch-ups to do on this frame. Mainly where I've got the tiny detail that I've painted out in the truffle and hazelnut colors. But for the most part, I'm finished and I'm loving it. Sorry I couldn't get a good angle on this without having a reflection from the window. But you can see this is all clean, updated, fresh, and I love it. I picked up this dirty thing here for 45 cents at a thrift store. And it feels like somebody has already chalk painted it before, but it's not hanging on very well, as you can see. And it's cute, but I'm going to change it up. The handle, I'm going to leave just like it is. Some of the paint's chipped off there, and it looks kind of rustic, if you will. But what I'm going to do to this, on the front only, I'm going to use some moss sheets and cover that up. And I'll have to use two to get it to go down the sides and wrap. This ought to be fun. This ought to be fun to watch because I'm really not sure how I'm going to do this. I've never used the moss sheets before. I know I want to have a stripe. I don't know. Maybe, yeah, I think I'll do a full sheet down the front and then do the pieces of a sheet wrapping over each side. All right. Let's get to it. Speeding things along here. I'm going to put the full sheet down the front, as I said. I'm waiting for my hot glue gun to heat up right now. And then I'm going to cut some pieces to go on each side. And I'm going to have to cut it kind of at an angle because this is skinnier at the bottom. So what I did is just made a notch where I needed it to cover at the top part. and then a diagonal cut from that corner going all the way up to that spot. And there we go. That's how it's going to fit on. Now I'm just gluing everything in place right now. That full sheet going there. And a little hot glue further on down, stick it down. And I'm going to come in with those sides, butt them up as close as I can to that full sheet. And I've got a few little places where the white's peeking through quite a bit, so I'm just going to use some reindeer moss and put little patches here and there. Now for the flowers, I'm using lavender from Walmart. Yeah, that's it. Walmart lavender. Looks a lot better for 96 cents than what you pay $1.25 for at Dollar Tree. Am I right or am I right? Anyway, the daffodils I used last year, and I cut them kind of short, so I needed something for them to go into, to stick down into the front part of that arrangement. And I put in a couple of pieces of baby's breath as well. And when I popped it in, it looks something like this. So stinking cute. The last thing I do is add a bow. And I've got this vintage bow. No, I've got vintage ribbon that I'm going to make a bow out of. Looks very 1980s. But for the cottagecore look, I think this was fantastic. Right on the money. I'm taking this old tired basket that I picked up for half off 99 cents, which makes it 50 cents. And it's old, it's brittle, there's pieces falling off of it, but I don't mind. I can see the diamond in the rough. I'm going to be using hazelnut and truffle on there, as well as the moss color. That's moss against truffle. So for the moss color, I'm painting this top part on both sides that kind of looks like flower petals to me. And I'm not trying to get full coverage. There would be no way to get full coverage with this wicker stuff. So I'm just dabbing the paint here and there. There's me showing the colors again. I didn't paint inside. I only painted the outside on the hazelnut and truffle, as you see here, because I plan on having this filled with things throughout the year maybe. What I'm using now is just some filler, decorative filler, I guess you'd call it. I'm really not sure. I picked out some different sizes, different colors to go in there. And then I'm going to use some of these peonies that are also from Walmart. Much better than Dollar Tree's peonies, but I just snipped those off and stuck them around in the arrangement. I didn't glue them down. I just popped them in here and there around the bowl. And this one really surprised me about how cute it looks. I've got it on my coffee table right now, but it would be beautiful as a dining room table piece, sitter piece. It is just so pretty. Here's a final look at all three projects that I did today. Tell me which one is your favorite. I love them all. Be sure that you go over and check out the playlist. And if you're not subscribed to Buffie or Lawn, please subscribe to them and help them reach their goal of 1,000 subscribers. Until next time, bye-bye.